Hello, if you're joining us right now, we're in the third round of this tournament. Joining us here at the 25th edition of the Canadian Boccia Championship. Nous sommes à Terre-Neuve-Saint John's, plus exactement, pour la 25e édition du championnat canadien de Boccia. La catégorie qui est sur le terrain ici, nous avons la catégorie dans le BC2. Nous avons Paul Jalbert du Colombie-Britannique contre Mike Mercer de la Terre-Neuve. So we have here Paul Jalbert from BC. Playing with the blue ball, and in the red box is Mike Mercer from Newfoundland. We are now in the warm-up, and in a few minutes they get about a 2-minute warm-up, and then after that we will start this game. For anybody who's been watching since the beginning, we see here the athletes have no ramp, have no sport assistance. With the BC2 category, the athletes are able to pick up their own ball. Some of them have holders for them. Some of them put them on the ground. But they're able to grasp. They're able to throw by themselves. And the referee will help them pick up the balls between ends. So that's the extent of it. They have cerebral palsy, but they are on the more the less affected by the condition. Again, if you want to have any of these, share the link with your friends so that people can learn more about bocce. Donc, partagez le lien avec vos amis. Si vous voulez regarder sur Facebook, c'est Boccia Canada. Et vous allez pouvoir regarder les vidéos des jeux ici sur terrain numéro 6. Et je vais commenter cette partie maintenant. Donc, on va commencer avec Mike qui va lancer le cochonnet le premier. Michael, lui, a commencé à jouer quand il avait 22 ans. Ça fait à peu près 6 ans qu'il joue au boccia. Je l'ai rencontré dans son début. Un très bon joueur. Il aussi a commencé à jouer le sport d'une façon récréationnelle. Et encore, comme tout le monde ici, il a pris la piqûre de jouer. Il joue à d'autres sports. Il est impliqué dans le sledge hockey et aussi, il dit qu'il aime beaucoup faire la photographie. Donc, on va souhaiter bonne partie aux deux joueurs. Ici, on attend que les parties débutent quand tous les terrains vont être prêts. Donc, tous les terrains auront terminé leur réchauffement. Nous allons commencer très bientôt cette partie. Du côté de Mike Mercer de BC, lui, ça fait 22 ans qu'il joue au sport de boccia. Il a commencé, ça fait peut-être 6 ans qu'il joue. Je veux dire Paul Jalbert, excusez-moi. Jalbert, lui, ça fait plus longtemps que ça qu'il joue, c'est certain. Lui, il a commencé à jouer à l'âge de 47 ans. Donc, on peut commencer ce sport assez tard. Bon, je vais regarder la partie maintenant. Mike vient d'en lancer son cochonnet. Mike has now thrown out his jack ball. He's getting ready for his first shot. Chris Jalbert from BC will throw out his first ball. As mentioned earlier, Paul has been playing for the last 8 years. Comes from Prince George club. And he's at his 8th Canadian championship. Yeah, at least needs to the referee needs to measure this one, and now it is still Paul's shot to make. The referee has indicated for Paul to take the next shot. Again, the goal is to use the least amount of balls in order to get to the jack, or actually beat his opponent's shot. So right now he's at his 3rd attempt to get closer than his opponent's ball. And there's a little bit more. Goes with the push. And he has successfully gotten closer to the jack. And so now the athlete has the opportunity to go out and look at the play. So Mike has taken a good look at what he needs to do to counter this shot. And there it is. There you go. So his strategy for Mike was to push the jack back towards his red. And also, at the same time, using Paul's ball as a block. And there goes Paul, goes with a hard shot. And the ball is out of play. The attempt was to possibly get his red ball off the jack. So we'll see what Paul does with that. He's a player with a lot of experience. Oh, and then Paul uses the strategy of pushing his ball forward here. See if that's close enough. And it is. So at this level, the athletes have a lot of different shots in their arsenal. They have they push. They have enough strength to be able to push a ball forward. They have the lob that they like to use, and you will see that definitely in the next few days. You'll see all those different kinds of shots that the athletes are able to make, depending on the situation. There you go. As you saw here in the first in the last shot, we had Mike roll the ball towards the jack, and this time he used the overhand shot, so he is able to do both. Not all athletes are able to throw both, either overhand and underhand, but these athletes are able to do that. So we got 1 minute here for the shot. That was a drop ball. It looks like it's a drop ball. So he's asking the referee to pick that up for him. Obviously, there was no attempt to shoot the ball, no motion, and that's clearly an example of a drop ball. Donc l'athlète a juste échappé sa balle. Il n'y avait aucune motion pour lancer, mais si durant la motion de lancer, il échappe la balle, c'est un lancer. Peu importe la distance que la balle va prendre. Donc, à ce moment ici, on va lancer très fort pour voir. Très bon lancer. Ici, encore proche. Mais on voit que Mike va sortir pour voir s'il y a des points ici. Avec 1 minute 50, il lui reste quand même 3 balles. On va voir si ça a été une bonne décision de sortir parce que mais les athlètes en la catégorie de BC2 ont un peu plus sont un peu plus vite et jouent les parties un peu plus rapidement parce qu'il y a beaucoup moins d'équipement et à ajuster. Donc, your BC2 players is able to get their play away quite fast because of the less equipment to counter with. A sport assistant asking for the ball. They're able to release the ball easily, or easier, I should say. And there he goes. He goes with the overhand shot, and then creates an opportunity to score again. So definitely a strong BC2 here we have. And in his last ball with 49 seconds left. Makes a little adjustment with the chair, lots of time. Like I said, down to the 1 second shot, he can release the ball. And there it is. And so all the balls have been thrown out. So toutes les balles ont été lancées. Maintenant, l'arbitre va vérifier ici le pointage. Ça peut être assez évident parfois. Ici, elle a indiqué 2 points pour Mike Mercer de Terre-Neuve. Mike has now scored 2 points in this first end of the BC2 category Canadian Championship competition here in Newfoundland. We're at the first end of the third round of play. Donc, après la première manche, nous avons Mike de Terre-Neuve qui prend le devant sur Paul Jalbert du BC. Maintenant, au tour de Paul de prendre possession du cochonnet et de lancer la première balle en la deuxième manche. Donc, l'arbitre va apporter la balle à Paul. Le cochonnet devrait dire. The referee is getting ready to bring the jack ball to Mike Mercer from Newfoundland. It will be his turn to start this end. You'll see that Mike likes to play the long ball. These two athletes have the ability to play the back of the court. So that's definitely one of their strengths. So that's where they choose to put the jack. Let's see what Mike does with his first ball here. Definitely trying to keep it in front. Definitely trying to keep it as close as possible. And there it is. It's in front. It's a little bit far from the jack, but definitely in a good position. Maintenant, au tour de Paul de lancer sa balle. Son objectif en bas de chest, c'est de prendre le moins de balles possible pour compter ce point ou cette position, prendre une meilleure position par rapport au cochonnet. Donc, Paul is now in the position of getting in closer to the jack, and he's going to try to do that with the least amount of shots possible. And it is done. So he's accomplished it with one shot, and that's what we are looking for. And at this level, that's a very, very common thing. So now Mike is getting ready for his shot. Mike se prépare pour son lancer. Très beau lancer, mais pas assez proche encore. Il doit lancer encore. He has to take another shot. That wasn't close enough to force his opponent to throw his balls. And there it is. And a little long. I think he was trying to get a piece of the red ball there in order to stop his trajectory, but he missed it, so it went right through the gap. Donc avec son lancer, il y avait quand même assez de force derrière ce lancer. Encore, si vous voyez l'athlète touche, il prend les balles et il vérifie encore la densité de la balle, c'est-à-dire est-ce qu'elle est plus molle, plus dure, pour voir combien de force qu'il va appliqué au lancer. Donc, il doit s'ajuster en fonction de la balle, de la distance. Il y a beaucoup de choses à penser. Et maintenant, encore, la balle passe dans l'espace. Et le but, je pense très bien qu'il vise à frapper la balle rouge. So, he's trying to get a piece of the red ball in order to have it turn into a ricochet. We call it a ricochet shot off the red. But we'll see what he does with his last two balls. He's probably dealing with the balls that are on the softer side right now. So we'll see if he's able to get him off and with a significant distance. And there it is. We push. Okay, so we're trying to push his ball forward, but again, not enough to gain this a point. We'll see what he does with this last ball. And there it is. Good attempt to push the ball forward. At this point, looks like we have Mike's ball closer to the jack. I'm not sure if he's going to come out and see that, but he probably has a good vantage view right now. So not going to waste any time coming out to see the play. Okay, so he just asked the referee what their opinion was on the score. You'd have to measure, she says, but we'll see what he does with this one. You hear that ball hit the floor. We're looking at a ball that was quite soft. Again, the athletes here, the balls are weighed. They have to be a certain amount of grams. They have to be sized. And also now they've added another evaluation of the ball is the density test. So the rolling test, they call it. So to see if the ball actually rolls. Because a lot of the competition, especially in the international level, we've had a situation where the balls were so soft that they no longer roll. So it's becomes unfair in a way because you're not able to move a ball that is resembling a beanbag more than an actual ball. So they've added another evaluation of the balls, another test. So to make everybody on a even playing field. So we have here all but one ball left. And let's see, the referee will ask the athletes to come forward. Donc l'arbitre va demander aux athlètes d'approcher pour voir, on va mesurer. Il va mesurer la balle qu'elle considère la plus près, de la balle bleue qui est la plus près. Et donc, tous les balles rouges qui sont à cette distance, donc elle vérifie, même s'il y a 3 ou 4 balles à côté, c'est celle qui rentre dans la distance qui compte. Donc, si je regarde bien ici, il y a une balle. Donc, les athlètes retournent à leur aire de jeu. Et l'arbitre a indiqué 2 points. 2 points pour Mike Mercer ici de Terre-Neuve. So we have 2 points here for Mike and on the second end. He has scored 2. If you're joining us today, we're at the Canadian Boccia Championship in St. John's. Nous sommes, si vous venez nous rejoindre, on est au championnat canadien de Boccia à St. John's de Terre-Neuve. Et nous avons les athlètes ici représentant la province de Colombie-Britannique dans le rôle de Paul Jalbert, numéro 205, contre numéro 201, Mike Mercer, dans la catégorie BC2. Les athlètes de la catégorie BC2 peuvent par eux-mêmes lancer la balle, ramasser leur balle. Donc, nous sommes à la 3e manche. Et on se prépare pour remettre le cochonnet à l'athlète Mike Mercer. Donc, the referee is now getting ready to give Mike Mercer to start the third end. Give him the jack ball. And the score is 4 for Newfoundland, Mike Mercer against Paul Jalbert from BC. 4-0. There you go. So Mike has now shot his first ball. He's in front of the jack. He's in good position, of course. So Paul Jalbert now trying his first shot at moving. He was trying to get him a good toss out of there, but again, that's the risk with any ball that is in front of the jack. If you're with a hard shot, there's always the chance of pushing your opponent's ball forward, but that's part of the game. And sometimes part of the strategy. But at this point, it actually really put Mike in a good position here. Going to try again with another hard shot, create some space. That was better. Again, if ever the jack gets pushed out of play on the side there, the referee will reposition the jack on the X in the middle of the court. Okay, a little long here. Donc, le lancer un petit peu trop loin. On a essayé avec 2 lancers forts pour créer un peu d'espace. On est un peu agressif. Il faut faire quelque chose, il faut bouger les choses à ce point-ci. Donc, here he goes, and yes, very, very good shot here from Paul. He has managed to get in there and get closer to the jack, and is in a scoring position right now. Again, 2 very good players here. We have Mike, who has managed to push his ball forward a bit, but not enough. But definitely he's going to try that again. Donc Mike vient de prendre un lancer. Il a poussé sa balle un peu vers le cochonnet. Peut-être pas assez, mais là maintenant on va voir qu'est-ce qu'il peut faire. Et voilà une autre poussée. Et l'arbitre doit vérifier si c'est assez pour être plus proche du cochonnet que la balle. Et effectivement, il a réussi de se rapprocher du cochonnet avec ce dernier lancer. So he managed to get closer to the jack with his last shot. Now we have Paul, who has his turn now to counter that shot. And there it is. Nice shot. So here we go with the push and drag. Basically, what you like to do is have that jack ball move behind, move with the shot, and you kind of follow it in. It creates a very, very good position to be in. Donc maintenant, le dernier lancer, ça fait en sorte que la balle est poussée vers l'arrière aussi, et le cochonnet et la balle ont suivi. Donc, en même temps, on a une protection du point. Et c'est certain que c'est pas tout fini. On a aussi la possibilité de pousser avec le rouge, faire la même chose. Donc, maintenant, avec cette balle, nous avons Mike créé de l'espace. So Mike has created some space for himself. So he moved that ball from in front of the jack. Now he has the option of getting in there nice and close, or again with a strong shot, he can push the jack back and have his ball follow. And that will depend on the ball he has left. And the density. So he goes in for a roll in, but it rolls out to the left. So that ball is no longer in play. Donc sa balle est sortie du terrain, donc elle n'est plus en jeu. Mais il reste encore une autre balle pour compter le point. Vous voyez les athlètes surveiller les lignes. C'est très important que la chaise et tout l'équipement reste à l'intérieur d'aire de jeu qui est délimité par des lignes. Si je me rappelle bien, la largeur, c'est à peu près de 1 mètre. Donc, les athlètes c'est très important, même les pieds ne doivent pas toucher la ligne. Dans le cas où les pieds sont soulevés, ils peuvent être au-dessus de la ligne, mais si tes pieds touchent, tu ne peux pas toucher la ligne avec tes pieds. Mais s'ils sont soulevés, comme ici dans le cas de l'athlète Mike, il pourrait avoir les pieds au-dessus de la ligne. So the athletes are very vigilant about staying in their playing area. in order not to be creating a penalty. So that's it's definitely something that you do not want to be is in a penalty ball situation. And so Paul here, according to what I see, probably has the point. We'll see if he can score a second point. So his ball goes out, and the referee will confirm that he has scored 1 point. He, as in Paul Jalbert from BC, scores 1 in this third end. Well, the score is, after 3 ends, 4-1 for Mike Mercer from Newfoundland. So this fourth end, we will have Paul Jalbert will have the jack. It's his turn with the jack. So all games are played with 4 ends, 5-minute running time. Well, stop time basically, because when they shoot the the time is stopped, and as soon as the referee indicates that it's their turn to play, the clock starts. So this edition of the Canadian Championship will all be in our memory banks for a while. A lot of athletes were stranded in their flights trying to come in the worst storm of the century here with the winds, high winds. And then today we're being in a winter storm. Now it's snow and ice. So these athletes have faced a lot of challenges to get here. So we're really happy that everybody's here safe and we're able to get this beautiful tournament on the way. And everybody has made it here safely. So here we go with the first, the jack ball being thrown out. We have Paul here, who decided to go play longer than his first attempt, and in hopes of making it difficult for his opponent to be accurate in that distance of the field. Of the playing court. Go with the first ball here. We'll see how he's able to get there. So looked like he was using quite a soft ball there, and it maybe even like a bit of the release wasn't as clean as he had hoped for, and so the ball has fallen short of the target. So we'll see here what Mike does with this opportunity. And closer than his opponent, so here we get to get Paul to shoot the next ball. Donc le lancer pas assez proche du cochonnet, donc Paul maintenant va avoir la chance de se rapprocher du cochonnet avec cette deuxième balle. Ce qui est fait. Donc, chaque joueur s'accote avec un lancer et un lancer. Mike getting ready for a shot, and there it is. Very good shot there, Mike, right on the jack. So Paul, again, like I said, tight game of chess here. Your move, my move. Very good display of accuracy and also of talent here. Okay, so there was always that risk because when the ball is close, but then again, it's on the side, so we still have the sight of the jack, and it's a possibility to maintain a good scoring position here. Again, like I said, the shots are built, the plays are built, one shot following another, so we need to clear the way in order to create an opportunity to score here. Okay, so just shy of the jack. And nice shot here. Push the jack back. Not enough. It looks like you still have Mike here who's closer. Okay, so the 1 minute time limit has been given to the athlete. And the next warning will be the 30-second mark, but I'm not too worried here. These athletes can release the ball quite quickly. Nice hard shot, and again, unfortunately, he pushed his opponent's ball closer to the jack, and nothing has changed quite a bit because it was scoring before, it is still scoring. So now Mike will decide what he's going to do. Put in some more points in there because again, in this tournament at this stage, there is the importance of points for and against. The differential of points could come into play. So it is important that when possible, and to go and score a few more points in there. Donc ici, on va essayer de rentrer quelques points additionnels pour Mike. Le différentiel des points peuvent parfois jouer un rôle dans le positionnement des athlètes dans leur pool. Et donc ici, on va essayer de compter quelques points additionnels. Et à ce moment ici, il y en a juste un point. So, and a nice little ricochet shot against, used one of the balls to slow down his. They got lucky on that one, and is possibly scoring 2 now. So you see what he does with this last ball. And, oh, a little long. So unofficial, looks like 2, and officially it is now 2. So the final score is 6-1. For Newfoundland, Mike Mercer versus Paul Jalbert from BC. Great game, both of you. Donc le pointage final ici, Terre-Neuve, Mike Mercer 6. Je sais pas ce qui a indiqué les points là. 4. Donc Mike Mercer gagne la partie contre Paul Jalbert de la Colombie-Britannique.